welcome to another episode, exciting one at that, to Immigration Canada, where we discuss possible routes that you can get to Canada very easily. Today we are going to discuss Provincial Nominee Program, which is PNP. It is quite interesting and it's easy route for many people seeking a pathway to come to Canada. The PNP, this program actually is for workers who meet certain requirements. And these requirements are they must have skills, education, and work experience to contribute to the economy of that specific province or territory that they are applying for. And they must also show that they want to live in that particular province. And lastly, they want to become permanent residents of Canada. Each province or territory that runs this program has its own stream or immigration pathways. That is the province actually the target opportunities that are open for them. They decide what particular category of people that they are interested in to allow to come or to allow to apply. For example, in a program stream for a particular province or territories, they might target students to come through the provincial nominees. They might also target business people, people who are highly skilled in IT, in medicine, that is nurses, and even semi-skilled workers such as tailoring, carpentry, and light-duty cleaners. These are skills that are very, very key in many provinces. For example, in Saskatchewan province, you can actually use the light-duty cleaner to come over and even tailoring. The good thing is that what people consider lowly skilled job, these are skills that those particular provinces or territory are actually looking for. You only need to check for that particular province to see what they are looking for as at that time you want to put in your application. Each provinces have their own website. So for example, Saskatchewan has its own website, Alberta has its own website, Manitoba has its own website. So you just go to that website, look for their immigration, the provincial nomination program for that particular province or territory and follow through the requirements that they have. And how you apply depends on which provincial nominee stream you are applying to. You can actually apply to through the provincial nominee program through what we call the non-express entry process or through the express entry process. What it means is very simple. As part of the process, you will have to pass a medical test as usual. You also need to get a police test done. Or every other check will be done no matter where you plan to live in Canada. Now let's talk briefly about the non-express entry process. For you to go through this, you will apply to the province or territory for nomination under a non-express entry stream. You need to meet the eligibility requirement of that particular province or territory. And once you are nominated, you will now apply as a permanent resident candidate online to the federal government. You have to get a medical certificate and also a police check done on you. And that is visually why the provincial nominee program actually is longer than the express entry which the government of Canada conducts. It is so because it is in two parts. First, you apply to the province, which is the first part, and once you are nominated, you take your nomination letter and then apply to the federal government. So sometimes it takes as long as 18 months, but due to some constraints, sometimes it gets up to 22 months. So all you need to do at the time of your application, go into the Government of Canada website, and you can actually see the processing time. it doesn't actually mean that it will be for that. For example, during the time of COVID, when we applied, it was stated it will be 18 months. But then COVID set in. 18 months became 27 months. So that is it. It's just a rough idea of how long it will take before the whole process will be completed. So just have in back of your mind when you are putting this application that it takes time more than the normal express entry routes that you will want to take. You can actually apply also for provincial nominee program using the express entry process. You can do the express entry, that is the online express entry. There are two ways that you can actually do that. The very first way is you contact the province or the territory that you want to apply for a nomination under the express entry. And if that province or territory agrees to nominate you, you then go ahead to create an express entry profile. Or if you've already created an express entry profile, you will not need to update your particular your profile to show that you have been nominated. That is one way of doing it. The second way is to create an express entry profile and show the provinces or the territory you are interested in. So when you are creating that profile, that is the express entry profile, there's a place where you say which province do you want to. You can pick Saskatchewan and then go ahead to apply for PNP in Saskatchewan. And this is what happened. Once Saskatchewan, I'm just using that as an example, does their draws, which they do conduct at regular interval, and you are nominated, you will now be given 600 points, will be added to whatever points you have on your express entry profile. And what that means is that the very next draw for express entry, you will definitely be called. It's as simple as that. And once you are nominated in the province, you will send your nomination certificate to your account. You will accept it electronically. In both cases, you will need to meet the eligibility requirements of the territory or the province that you are applying for. And you must submit an express entry profile and show that you meet the minimum criteria for express entry, including being eligible for one of the immigration programs that it covers. And once you've done that and you're successful, once you are invited to apply, you can now submit an electronic application to the IRCC. It's as simple as that. The provincial nominee program is huge. There are so many streams. In my next video, I will talk about Saskatchewan Provincial Nominee Program, where you can come in as a skilled talent, critical shortage stream, occupation in demand, international skilled workers. We'll talk about that, and you will see the different ways that you can actually come to Canada. If you found value so far, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any content. Please, you can share this video to family members and friends who are seeking information about coming to Canada. If you have questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer all questions as they drop. I will see you in the next video.